Probably one of the coolest uses of Super-Luminova you've ever seen. Hello, welcome to Swiss Watchcam, welcome to another very cool review. Today we're gonna have a watch on the channel which you probably never saw before. It's a very limited edition and I hope you like it. Before we start, subscribe to the channel if you like it so far. We like to feature crazy watches and also sometimes we grant wishes. People leave comments in the comment section below and we try to get those watches on the channel. It's super hard, but it's part of the fun. Also leave a like and share with somebody who likes watches as much as you do. Let's get onto the review. Today we have another unboxing in front of us, or we should call it unwrapping, because as you see, this is a type of cloth, but it's actually the box of this particular watch. This cloth is actually a treasure map, and it contains the watch and the watch strap and also the instruction manual. So let's unwrap it. As you saw by the title, today we're going to talk about the S.U.F. Moomin collaboration. For those who don't know, the Moomins are characters from a book and comic strip by Swedish-speaking Finnish illustrator Tove Jansson. I remember watching the Moomins on television when I was a kid. It's not something many people probably saw, but it's very widespread in the Baltic Scandinavian countries, and also it's very big in Japan. As you can see, we have the main character, the Moomintroll, on the dial. The first Moomin characters came to life in 1945, and this year they're celebrating their 75th anniversary. S.U.F. and the Moomin family collaborated and created 75-piece unique watches in 3 different variations. The only difference in variations is the Luminova, how it's applied, and also the hands. 25 pieces with silver hands, 25 with blue, and 25 with rose gold hands. And another cool feature about this travel cloth is that you have a little pouch here, which you can put in a few straps, and the middle part where the watch is actually padded, so don't worry about it, you will not damage the watch. For those who don't know, S.U.F. is the brainchild brand of Stepan Sarpaneva. We had Stepan Sarpaneva watches already on the channel, once in the Amr interview and once on a separate review where you saw the beautiful use of Luminova and his gorgeous moon face. Stepan Sarpaneva watches feature a very avant-garde looking case, which I personally really like, and the price point is a bit on the higher end. The S.U.F. brand was created to offer a, let's say, more affordable option, but still the quality should be of highest priority. The name S.U.F. watches is an abbreviation and stands for Sarpaneva Uhrenfabrik. Usually the price tag of S.U.F. watches is below 10,000 Swiss francs, and this one is no exception. The price of this model was around 5,300 Swiss francs. Unfortunately for collectors, but fortunately for the brand, all 75 pieces have been allocated. The main part of this watch is definitely the dial. It's a 3-part steel dial in 3 different layers. The lower layer features, the long weeds of grass. The middle part features the main character of the Moomin world, the Moomintroll. He's curiously looking into the water. And the 3rd layer is the top layer, features the skeletonized minute track, which goes around the periphery of the whole dial. Because this watch doesn't feature any hour indexes, you sometimes need a bit of time to read the minute hand. And at 12 o'clock, you have a Super-Luminova dot. The style of hands are very known for Stepan Sarpaneva. One side you can see is polished and the other side is grained. The middle part of the dial where the Moomin is laying on the grass is actually made with a laser, so the detailing is very intricate. The most impressive feature of this dial and the métier d'art is the use of Super-Luminova. As you can see now, the watch is monochromatic, but as soon as you use a UV light, you will see what I'm talking about. Let's now loom it up a bit and you'll see what I'm talking about. This dial has actually 8 different colors of Super-Luminova and they're all hand painted on it. All 75 pieces have a different order of colors, so none of them is like the other. Like I said, every watch is a piece unique. Because the order of the coloring is not the same, each watch has a different hue. So some of them are more bluish, the other ones are more greenish looking, and there's a few which are more on the purple side. Also the middle part of the dial where you can see the flowers above the Moomin head and the fireflies which he's looking at are also covered in Super-Luminova. For this price, this is the most impressive use of Luma I've seen so far. No wonder this watch was nominated for the 2020 GPHG Awards in the Petite Aiguille category for watches between 4 and 10,000 Swiss francs. What's also very impressive about this watch is the case. Although it's a 5,000 Swiss francs watch, the case is exquisitely made. It features vertical brushing on the side and on the lugs. The angles are polished and the bezel is actually concave and goes a bit downwards at 12 o'clock. It's neatly polished, and again, for this price, the quality, you could compare it to high-end watchmaking. The crown is also very easy to use. It has this ridges on the side for easier grip, and once you turn the watch around, you can see that this has a closed case back. On the case back, you can see the Stepan Sarpaneva moon face and the Moomin brand name. Inside this watch, we have the Soprod A10 movement. It's a 4 Hz movement with a 42-hour power reserve. We could say that this is a substitution of the ETA 2892 movement. Let me now put the watch on the wrist so you guys see how it fits me. It has a very slim profile, so I'm sure it's very comfortable. As you see, the watch features a tank buckle and a military canvas-like screen strap. I really like the strap and I think it works well with the dial to add a bit of color to it. This watch is in fact only 8.9 millimeters high and it can slip under the cuff with no problem. Turning the wrist around, you can see the size from the front. It's actually 38.7 millimeters in diameter. Just for reference, my wrist size is 18.1 centimeters. I'm a fan of this model because it combines high-end watchmaking, métier d'art, the use of Super-Luminova, and a piece of childhood basically. Again, I used to watch Moomin when I was a kid, and now as a watch collector I really appreciate this and I would not mind wearing a watch like this every day. Since the main focus of this dial is the use of Super-Luminova, let me show you guys again. It's amazing. I'm a huge fan of this. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this watch, and also leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. On the side you have a photo of a watch to review next week. It's a brand many of you have requested and also one of my personal favorites. I'm super excited to show it to you guys. I hope you like this video and I'll see you next week.